Hey, welcome to the Trash Picture Show. Today I'm going to be reviewing The Void, directed by Jeremy Gillespie. This movie is a hark back to the kind of body visceral horror of the 80s and takes a large chunk of John Carpenter's back catalogue, from The Thing to Prince of Darkness to In the Mouth of Madness, and also has a nice helping of Lucio Fulci's The Beyond. The story itself is contained but has very ambitious ideas. It starts off with Aaron Poole's Daniel Carter, a local town sheriff who finds a young man struggling at the side of the road. He's dishevelled and he seems to be out of his mind, so he brings him to the local hospital where his estranged wife Alison is, and a Dr. Powell who seems very nice and sincere at the start, but as the movie goes on you learn a bit more about the character. This movie is amazing. The visual effects are a throwback to body horror of the 80s, from The Fly to Society to the obviously cool John Carpenter's The Thing. Bodies rip open and creatures emerge, and the human body turns into all kinds of monstrous creations which attack our survivors. It is a very much a love letter to kind of the horror movies of the 80s, and if you're a fan of practical effects, this is your wet dream. It is amazing. The soundtrack is also cool, very synth, very 80s. It has a very kind of Duffer Brothers vibe, and if you are someone who loves his 80s kind of synth or 80s horror music, this is definitely for you. Any negatives? Well, some of the actors aren't the best, but by and large the cast is pretty good. I do think the movie ends abruptly, and which something I didn't have a problem with. I do think people who aren't a fan of this horror genre will be left scratching their heads. There is a lot of Lovecraftian undertones and connotations to this movie, with the main bad guy, I'm not going to spoil who it is, saying that the creature who is causing all this is older than God and older than time itself, and there is some fantastic kind of Lovecraftian kind of elder god connotations going on through the movie. It is an awesome movie. It does end a bit abruptly, but the ending I liked because there is a nice hark back to the end of The Beyond, with Lucio Fulci, with just a couple standing in almost elder world kind of landscape. But by and large, it is a wicked movie. If you're a fan of these kind of movies from the 80s, I think you're going to love it. Aaron Poole was cool as Sheriff Daniel Carter. He reminded me a lot of Shelto Copley for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it was just his kind of performance, but also his look. The Kenneth Walsh was also awesome as Dr. Powell, and as I said before, he seems genuine and sincere, but there is something going on with the character. I'm not going to go into too many spoilers, but it is a cool movie, and if you get a chance, and if you're a fan of John Carpenter, particularly The Thing or In the Mouth of Madness, this is the movie for you. So that's my review of The Void. If you get a chance, check it out. I think it's on video on demand, and I can see it coming to Netflix very soon. So yeah, take care, have a good one, and see you soon. Bye.